Okay, moving on. Next one is Peter. Peter says, how can you effectively optimize for near me and voice search queries in local SEO? For voice search queries, I'm not 100% sure. I've not spent a lot of time optimizing for those, or researching that, I should say, and testing. Because I don't use voice search myself very much, which is probably why I haven't spent a lot of time testing with that. I know that most of the kind of big data aggregators and the services such as Yext Power Listings and Uberall and things like that, Listerall, or there's, I don't know, there's several of them. I don't know all of them. I know there's several of them, but a lot of them have some sort of feature that optimizes for voice search. So, I just use Yext Power Listings for my local clients, and that that suffices for what I need. Again, I've not done any testing with specifically optimizing for voice search. For near me, though, near me's changed considerably. We used to optimize for near me. Now you don't have to, because near me is really served up by where the searcher's browser is geolocated when they search. If Google understands it as a search with local intent, like if they explicitly search with the near me modifier, for example, or if then Google is going to serve them results that are relevant to them based on where their browser is geolocated and based upon the relevant businesses that are in close proximity to them. So Google will serve the appropriate pages now, whether you have near me on the page or not, if that makes sense. So you look, I've been teaching about kind of optimizing for topics and categories for a year now in our mastermind, and I still all the time am auditing client or members websites that they send me for clients of theirs that they're having trouble with, and people just ignore what I've been teaching for about how to optimize for topics and categories. That's fine. That ignore at your own peril, right? And that's fine. You want to continue optimizing for keywords, then you can rank for keywords, but you're limiting your ability to rank, and you also have to produce a lot more content, pages, etc. Why I bring that up is because I'm trying to explain here now that you don't even have to have near me on the page anymore. I'm still seeing a lot of SEO titles with near me stuffed into the SEO title, along with 3 versions of the same damn keyword. Like, I see that a lot in SEO audits that I do for clients, and it just amazes me. People, the search algorithm has evolved so much that you do not have to hammer it with keywords anymore, and yet a lot of SEOs still do that. So I bring that up because I still see near me in the SEO titles for a lot of that, alongside, like I said, keywords, and it's not necessary. However, if you're one of those SEOs, Peter, and I'm not saying you are, I'm just throwing this out there, because in our audience, there's a lot of them, I'm sure, SEOs that just cannot believe that a page can rank unless the keyword appears on the page. Fine, put near me in the page somewhere. What I typically do is we will somewhere in the content, it will say something like, instead of just searching for, and then we put in quotes, tree service near me, or tree trimming company near me, or tree removal in my area, or some variant of that. Like we'll say, instead of just searching, and we'll put in quotes that exact phrase, contact us instead, or something like that. So it's a way to make it read naturally. But again, you don't even have to have that in the page anymore. But I know a lot of SEOs that just cannot wrap their head around a page ranking for a search query when the keyword doesn't appear on the page. So fine, squeeze it into the content body, but get it out of the SEO title. You don't need to do that anymore. So how do you effectively optimize for that? Well, if the Google business profile is optimized properly, and you have geo pages or whatever on the site that where you're sending the signal out that it is relevant to that area where somebody is when they go to search, if they append near me on their own, or some, again, if it's an explicit search, where, like, here, by the way, what's the difference between an explicit and an implied search? When it's an explicit intent, you're telling Google specifically, like, so if you're searching for tree service near me, that's explicit. If you're searching for an implied intent, would be something like, for example, tree removal service, right? Or something like that, which is a little bit more specific. The intent is implied that it's a local search query. You're looking for a tree removal service provider, right? Whereas just searching for tree removal, that could be an informational query. So Google might not be sure, are they just looking for information about, like, maybe tree removal techniques, or are they looking for a tree removal company? We don't know. So we're going to serve up results that are mixed, that satisfy both informational queries, local search queries, etc. Like, queries with transactional or commercial intent, etc. They can kind of blend the search results to show various results to satisfy different intents when the intent is not clearly or explicitly defined, if that makes sense. So what I'm talking about here is with near me, if you have pages that on the site, your optimization is proper and you're sending the appropriate signals to Google that you serve, you sell products or services that would be relevant to that query in that specific area, then now you have the chance to rank that for that page to be served up by Google for somebody searching in that area, if that makes sense, whether near me appears on the page or not. Okay, just to clarify that. But if you want to include near me just because you have to see it on the page in order for you to believe that it will rank for that, then fine, put it in the content body somewhere. Put it in an H2 header if you absolutely need to see it prominent on the page, but you don't have to have it at all. Okay, hopefully that's clear. Moving on. Okay,